For more than 4,500 years, they have risen from the desert sands, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. The Pyramids of Giza, timeless, colossal, and mysterious. For centuries, travelers, scholars, and dreamers have stared at their perfect geometry and asked, how? Why? But let's ask something else. What if they weren't golden limestone at all? What if the pyramids, the eternal monuments of Egypt, were completely black? Black stone, rising from the desert, swallowing sunlight, dominating the horizon. Imagine the shift from glowing icons of light to dark monuments of mystery. Hey everyone, welcome back to Eclipse Black. Here, we explore one bold question. What if the world was black? From landmarks to luxury, from history to modern design, we reimagine how the world's most powerful color transforms what we think we know. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, because today, we're traveling into the heart of Egypt to reimagine the mighty Pyramids of Giza in black. The pyramids you see today are weathered and sandy, but when they were first built, they weren't dull. They were covered in polished white limestone casing stones, shining so brightly that ancient historians described them as mountains of light. They were cosmic mirrors, designed to reflect the sun and connect the pharaohs with eternity. White in ancient Egypt meant purity, divinity, rebirth. To walk toward the pyramids was to walk toward the sun itself. Now imagine that choice had been different. What if, instead of limestone, they had chosen volcanic basalt or obsidian? Black stones that absorb light rather than reflect it. Instead of shining across the desert, they would rise like shadows. Instead of welcoming the sun, they would challenge it. Black changes everything. It conceals detail, adds gravity, and transforms shapes into symbols. A white pyramid feels divine, eternal, and uplifting. A black pyramid feels eternal, but also heavy, secretive, even intimidating. Standing before them, you wouldn't just think of the afterlife. You'd think of power, permanence, and control. At sunrise, the golden light wouldn't make them glow. It would sharpen their silhouette. At night, the stars above would frame them as black cosmic triangles, almost alien in their presence. If the pyramids had been black, even their name might be different. Today we call them the Great Pyramids. In black, perhaps they'd be called the Dark Monuments or Eternal Shadows. Instead of symbols of rebirth, they'd be remembered as fortresses of kings, designed not only to guard the dead, but to intimidate the living. Even global culture might look different. The pyramids inspired architecture all over the world, from Paris to Washington, D.C. If they had been black, would we have copied them differently? Would governments and leaders have chosen darker, more commanding designs? Perhaps the very idea of monuments of power would look bolder, heavier, more mysterious. Fast forward to today. In the 21st century, black pyramids would be cinematic icons. Imagine drone shots over Cairo, the desert glowing gold, and in the middle, 3 matte black giants dominating the horizon. Tourists would arrive not just for history, but for the mystery. Directors would use them as backdrops for sci-fi movies, seeing them not just as relics of the past, but as architecture of the future. In the digital age, a black pyramid would trend endlessly, the perfect blend of history and aesthetic shock. Black also redefines luxury. Imagine a pyramid at sunset, golden accents glowing from torches or modern lights, shining against black stone. It would feel less like a tomb and more like a cosmic palace, a masterpiece of contrast. Black stone absorbing the day, golden light conquering the night. It would no longer just represent eternity. It would represent style, authority, and timeless dominance. The Pyramids of Giza have always been more than stone. They are humanity's promise to eternity. In white, they connected pharaohs to the sun, purity, and rebirth. In black, they would have connected kings to mystery, power, and fear. So here's the question. If the pyramids had been black, would we admire them more or fear them more? Let us know in the comments, because when the world turns black, it never looks the same. Thanks for watching Eclipse Black. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more What If It Was Black explorations. Next time we'll go even further into imagination. Until then, stay bold, stay curious, and remember, in black, the world is never the same.